Hi, I'm Eric. I believe coffee brewing is a lot of fun, especially when we can really decide what we want to highlight in the final cup. Just like today, the coffee I prepared, I want to highlight acidity and sweetness, as I believe these two elements are helping us to find this coffee much more enjoyable and dimensional. And to be able to achieve that, I think we need to have a solid foundation of even extraction. Even extraction is helping us to narrow down compounds we're extracting, hence to make these compounds at a higher intensity. So as a brewer, it becomes much more easier to decide what I want to highlight and what I like. Now, today I want to take even extraction even further. Over the past few years, I've been working on a dripper called Flow with the team Hardo to focus on even extraction. And today, we're using a modified version. Here, as you can see, it's a flatbed. We have prolonged the diameter, so that it means we're narrowing down the bed for more even extraction from top to bottom. Then, let's just set the column. This is the original version. This is what we are going to use today. It's getting bigger, but it works as magic. So, I'll put in the middle. You can see that we shorten down the distance from the side to the center. While I do circular pour around it, I can quickly get the coffee ground saturated so that we have even extraction horizontally as well. Now, with a more even extraction as a solid foundation, we can now highlight acidity and sweetness. So let me share with you about the coffee we're going to have today. The coffee I'm serving is one from Panama, from a farm called Finca El Pergamino, located in Pampito area at the 1800 meters above sea level. This is a geisha that was picked in March, fermented in the sealed barrel in cultured form for 3 days. This will help us to find the acidity turning to blackcurrant and pineapple. After fermentation, they moved up the cherries to pulp it, wash, and then dry carefully on recipients for up to 2 weeks. This is to preserve the sweetness from high elevation. But today, to highlight the sweetness, we're doing something else. In roasting, we're applying a lot of hot air. This will reduce the caramelization so that we can find more of the fruity sweetness that I find pairing with acidity a lot more in harmony. Now, to have this, the total roast time is 7 minutes with 45 seconds only in development time to highlight the lively acidity. Coming back to brewing. Today, we're using 15 grams of coffee to 200 grams of water, a shorter ratio to highlight sweetness and acidity structure. Pairing with the grind size, sitting at 22 clicks on C40, giving us longer contact time to fully extract out sweetness and acidity. Lastly is the plastic shielding of the material for the dripper. It helps us to retain the heat for a longer time so that we have enough energy to extract out sweetness and acidity more. Now, let us start brewing. We're using full course here. First pour is 50 grams of water, sitting at 55 degrees Celsius. Now, this larger amount of water is helping us to quickly get the coffee ground saturated so we can have even extraction more. And the lower temperature will help us to find the acidity right yet firm. After blooming for 35 seconds, I switch to another kettle, setting at 96 degrees Celsius, pouring to 120. This will help us to quickly extract the sweetness and acidity. Pairing with water, sitting at 50 ppm, 40 of it is magnesium and calcium, helping us to extract the sweetness and acidity much more efficiently. Starting from 110, we'll pour slow of 35 grams. Here, this lower amount of water and slower pour is to leave the water height at a lower level, will decrease the flow rate and help us to extract out viscosity, which will help you define acidity and sweetness
剩
will
下
not
5分
feel
钟。
easier because the liquid is moving slower in your mouth. Starting from 145, pour the remaining water to 200 to this lower temperature again. Now, this lower temperature is to help us avoid extracting out too much of the heavier compounds so that we can remain bright for our coffee today. Total time will be 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, in the meanwhile, I would like to share with you what you can find in the final cup. First, let's talk about intensity. Since we're highlighting acidity and sweetness, today for the acidity, it's going to be medium to medium high. Sweetness, medium high intensity. Rest will be medium. So acidity, medium to medium high. Sweetness, medium high. The rest, medium. And the intensity will not change throughout different temperature stages because of even attraction. Now, for the aroma, you'll find as pineapple, blackcurrant, and hibiscus. It will be exactly the same for your hot and warm flavors. When it cools down, it will blend some candy character.
剩下3
Then
分
easy to
钟。
find pineapple and blackcurrant candy with nectarine. Okay. Aftertaste. For hot and warm, you'll find hibiscus through the nose, pineapple in the mouth. When it cools down, you'll find it as pineapple and nectarine, long and lingering. Now, the coffee is still hot and lively, and I would like you to evaluate the aroma first. Later on, I'll pass on the server to you. Please pick it up, swirl a few rounds, pick it up close to your nose, sense the aroma. Okay? And later, we'll drink directly from the cup. Okay? There you go. Ready? There you go. Everything good? Okay. Let's continue. Acidity. You'll find pineapple acidity up front, followed by blackcurrant acidity. At higher temperature stage is bright and brown. When it cools down, you'll find pineapple acidity, followed with nectarine acidity, and it becomes more lively. Sweetness. At hot and warm temperature, you'll find fresh fruit quality, like fresh pineapple and fresh blackcurrant. When it cools down, you'll blend in candy. You'll find fruit hard candy. And lastly, the mouthfeel. From hot to cold, juicy and smooth. When it cools down, a little bit stickier, and leads you to find with a viscosity. Okay. The top rim of this cup is helping you to sense the acidity. The angle of this cup is giving you the volume to find the sweetness. Later on, we'll have the time instruction. Once your time is up, please pour all of your coffee into the cup and drink directly from the cup. Okay? Today's job for you will be 10 minutes. For you, it will be 10 minutes and 10 seconds. For you, it will be 10 minutes and 20. Please kindly wait for your time. The temperature will talk out to the best time. I'm very lucky to be here. It's the 10th year of my coffee brewing in Paris.